In the heart of a civilization that shimmered with gold and echoed with the sound of whips, a desperate mother placed her infant son in a basket, entrusting his fate to the gentle currents of the Nile River. It was a plea to the heavens, a final whispered prayer for a life that had just begun. This fragile vessel, carrying the future of a people, drifted silently until it was discovered by the Pharaoh's own daughter. She named him Moses, drawing him from the water and into the very house that had decreed the death of all Hebrew baby boys. Little did anyone know this child, saved by an act of compassion, was destined to challenge the might of the world's greatest empire. Years passed, and Moses grew up as a prince of Egypt, but the blood of his people ran deep within his veins. One day, while wandering in the desert wilderness, he witnessed a sight that defied all logic. A bush ablaze with fire, yet its leaves and branches remained untouched by the flames. As he drew closer, a voice resonated from the heart of the fire, a divine call that shook him to his core. It was the voice of God commanding him to return to Egypt, to stand before the mighty Pharaoh, and to demand the freedom of his enslaved people. This was not a request, but a sacred mission, the moment Moses the prince was transformed into Moses the prophet. The confrontation with Pharaoh was a battle of wills, a clash between a stubborn king and an unwavering prophet. Pharaoh's heart hardened with each plea, unleashing 10 devastating plagues upon the land of Egypt. Only after the final, most heart-wrenching plague did the king relent, allowing the Hebrews to leave. But his change of heart was fleeting. As the Israelites reached the edge of the Red Sea, the thunder of Egyptian chariots echoed behind them, trapping them between an unforgiving army and an impassable body of water. In this moment of utter despair, Moses raised his staff. The sea itself obeyed the divine command, parting to create a dry path between towering walls of water, allowing his people to cross to safety. Having led his people out of bondage and into the vast wilderness, Moses ascended the sacred slopes of Mount Sinai to commune with God once more. The ground trembled and the sky lit up as he received a covenant for his people, a moral and spiritual guide for all generations to come. He descended from the mountain peak, his face radiant with a divine light, carrying 2 stone tablets. Inscribed upon them by the very finger of God were the 10 Commandments, the foundational laws that would shape a nation and offer a timeless blueprint for a just and righteous life. This sacred law was not just an end to their journey from slavery, but the true beginning of their identity as a free people under God.